I've moved down to the south end of the Las Vegas Strip to check into this hotel behind me. It's the Las Vegas, New York, New York. Let's get checked in. Seventh floor, 710. It's this way. I always seem to get put in the furthest room away. Here we go. Now checking with this one, I decided to use the self-check-in. Dead easy, all you do is scan your passport, put in your email address, and then you pay your resort fee, your resort taxes, and you pay your security deposit as well. Then that says it will send you an email when your room is available. Now I checked in about 10 to 2. The rooms normally aren't available till 3 p.m. but roughly round about 20 past 2, it said, I got an email saying that your room was ready. I'm in the New Yorker Tower in a room called the Soho King. Up on the 7th floor in room 710. Let's have a look around. First impression of the room, I do like it. I love quirkiness, and this gives me that feel. The carpet's a little bit overpowering, and so is the wallpaper. But I do like this room. I love the feel of it. This is really nice. It's not big. Well, the room itself is quite big. Don't forget the ensuite is separate. But there's just something about the feel in this room. I like it. As soon as you come in the door, you've got this floor to ceiling wall mirror. Fairly good size flat screen TV. And of course you do have your case stand. Haven't got, well, you have got a wardrobe. When I said you haven't got a wardrobe, you've got this small little bit of a hanging space. Few hangers in there, but they've got the ironing board and the iron at the bottom. Some shelving space, a little bit of drawer space, which has the hairdryer in. More storage space, more hanging space, and at the bottom a little bit more storage space. Now the safe, again, it's a 4-digit safe. Put your 4 digits in to lock and 4 digits to open. It is a free safe. I just like the feel of this room. Probably not for everybody because it's a little bit overpowering with the carpets and wallpaper. But everything is so nice. Couple of chairs with the table. Stand back and get the bed in. Now this room is classed as a Soho King. So you got your bedside tables, huge bed in the centre. Now looking at the wall, I can see there are USBs, USB-Cs and of course your power points on either side of the bed as well. I like this. So as I said, you've got this huge bed. I'll do the bed in a second. Now let's check out the ensuite. Now when I walked in here before and had a look at this, I thought I like this as well. There's everything about it I like. So you got this huge area with the sink, a huge mirror. You do have a shaven mirror. And we've got some body lotion and some hand wash. Another mirror, you got your ice bucket, and I gather in here. Oh no, I thought there would have been a fridge, but there isn't a fridge. So we don't, I think that's the space for the fridge, but there isn't a fridge. Again, the jazzy wallpaper. I like this, you got a couple of pipes on the wall to hang your coats. We'll try and do a shot of this. And I gather this is the toilet and the shower. Yes. I like the feel of this as well. This room is nice. Oh, look at the towels. Plenty of towels. Let's check the toilet. Toilet's fine. Plenty of space in this ensuite. I like the feel. You got a full-size bath with this one, not one of them little thin ones, which I found in a lot of the hotels. It's a full-size bath. Body wash and shampoo again. And your shower head. It all seems to flow. That's what I like about it. It flows right through. Now with the bed, I'll check that side. You can see the creases on the top cover straight away. Do we have pillow protectors? Yes, we do. That has a double cover on and a pillow protector. Right, you've got a little thin quilt with a cover on. Your bottom sheet. That looks fine. Do we have a mattress protector? Yes, we do have the mattress protector. And that looks fine as well. As soon as I walked into the room, I felt the aircon nice and cold, so I know the aircon definitely works. Regarding the view, I had a little look, a little peep, and it looks like I'm overlooking a partial roof of the hotel, probably the casino, and sort of the entrance. But what I can see is the roller coaster that runs around the New York hotel. So as I said, I'm overlooking probably the top of all the casino, but as you can see just down there is the entrance to the hotel. But I've got a fantastic view of, well, the back of the Statue of Liberty and virtually the whole of the roller coaster. I don't think this hotel is as big as some of the ones I've stayed in. I could see a few restaurants and a few bars and of course the casino when I was walking through to check in. But let's have a look round. Like every other hotel on the Las Vegas Strip, once you come through the main entrance, you are into the main casino. Now this is classed as one of the smaller MGM hotels. As you can see, you've got the New York skyline up at the top, and like every other hotel that I've been in, there is a Starbucks. There's a Starbucks in every single hotel on the Las Vegas Strip. The theming in here is really nice. And then you do have this bar, the Midtown Bar. This has got to be the longest bar in Las Vegas. It must be. It has to be. Look at the length of that bar. It just goes on and on and on. It is huge. The length of it. I've never seen a bar this long. It's called the Midtown Bar, right in the centre of New York, New York, the hotel. Then we've got your eateries, the 24-hour American restaurant. Just looking at that. Pineapple and coconut, $4.95. And your gourmet donuts for $4.95. Then we've got Cinnabon. Copyright music is blaring out in all these hotels. They're ridiculously loud. I don't understand why the music's on so loud. Authentic Italian kitchen there. And then as you walk down this way, you are entering to what looks like as though you are walking through the streets of New York. The theming down here is fabulous, just as you're walking down this. It just looks like the streets of New York. That's the only way you can describe it. As you're going through here, off Broadway. You've got Gallagher's there, just over in the distance. Chin Chin. I'm staying in the New Yorker Tower, which is those elevators just ahead. So they have Chin Chin. So there are plenty of eateries as you're walking through these streets. The Mad Apple will go this way, down the back streets. New York Casino and the hotel. To Gallagher's Bar. It's really good the way they've done the theming in here to make it look like you are in New York. Park 24. Oh, the coaster is up there. As I said previously, there is a coaster that goes round the New York Hotel and Casino. I love all the theming in this hotel. Greenberg's Deli. Times Square hot dogs. Viva Las Margaritas. City Ballet. Got the Broadway Burger Bar and Grill. Gonzalez. The Fulton Fish Fry, the original Fulton Fish Fry. As you can see up there, the roller coaster runs through the hotel itself. roller coaster and arcade. Right, you've got the bar at Times Square. Happy hour 4 p.m. till 7 p.m. And at night time they have an act on called Dueling Pianos. Right in the centre of New York, you've got Gallagher's Steakhouse. And I've never seen this before. The meat is in the window of the actual bar itself. Now this apparently is the curing process that they do, the drying out of all the meat. Beef aging process. Gallagher's Steakhouse meats are displayed here in the cool storage for the final stage of aging. Our steaks are placed in the vacuum seal bags and wet aged in their own juice for 3 weeks. Following that process, the steaks are then dry aged on the bone. As you can see here, for approximately 15 days. During this period, the beef undergoes enzymic changes that intensify the flavours and deepen the colouring and soften the connective tissues. As a result, the steaks are fully tenderised prior to seasoning and grilling. Right in the centre of New York, you will find the Nine Fine Irishman pub. It's an authentic Irish pub. The reason why it's authentic is because every part of the inside of the pub was imported from Ireland.
Everything here was brought from Ireland and reassembled, made by carpenters. In fact, the first year we had actual bartenders from Ireland. They flew them here to live here and be bartenders. They were fired because they drank too much on the bar. This Irish pub was built with the idea, this is the law library that the Nine Fine Irishmen would have gone to figure out their plan when they were going to the magistrate. They would speak in the speaker's box. Those are the Nine Fine Irishmen who were arrested for sedition and sent to Botany Bay. They all escaped. Some went to Australia, became members of parliament, some to Canada, members of parliament there. Others were in America. One was a general in the Civil War, Thomas Francis Meeker, and he was also the first political assassination on this side of the continent that had ever happened. And it was in the newspapers and everything. It was shocking for back then. So those are busts of all the Nine Fine Irishmen, and this was all flown in, reassembled and built, and it's been like this since the day they brought it here, and you can see the scales of justice where they were trying to presume their innocence and stuff.
Cheers. Good morning from the New York Hotel and Casino here in the Las Vegas Strip. What do I think of this hotel? Well, I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect this hotel to be the way it is. It's one of the smaller MGM hotels on the Las Vegas Strip, and it seems more friendlier than the bigger hotels. From the moment I arrived yesterday, the reception staff, really nice, showed me how to check in, told me about some of the things in the hotel that I could go and look at, including an authentic Irish bar, which the whole of the inside the bar had been imported into the hotel. It has several cafes and bars situated around the hotel. It's got one of the biggest bars I've ever seen in the world. It used to be the reception area and they changed it into the bar. Now the hotel itself does have a roller coaster as well that goes round the circumference of the whole hotel. I gave that a miss because apparently it's very shaky and you could end up with whiplash, so I wasn't going to chance that one, even though I love roller coasters. Now when I came in yesterday, I checked in round about 1:45, but my room wasn't ready. They email you with the time to go to your room. So I got the little message saying my room was available. I come up onto the 7th floor in the New Yorker Tower, up to the 7th floor in room 710. Again, with this room, I didn't expect to get a room as nice as this. It's called the Soho King. Walked in, it's a bit jazzy, the carpets and the wallpaper, but I like it. It's quirky and I love quirky. The king size bed, a really good night's sleep. Again with the shower, plenty of hot water in the shower. Now, the only thing I would say about it, it's missing a fridge. So to keep your drinks cold, you have to go and get the ice. So it could do with a fridge. That's the only thing I could say about the room. But I'm only staying for the one night. Internet, straight on. Not a problem with the internet. The TV, again, plenty of movie channels and plenty of the American shows. I can't fault this one. Right in the centre of the hotel is an authentic Irish bar. And when I say authentic, I was talking to Ray, one of the bar staff, and he turned around and said that the whole of the interior, the staircase, the bar, the walls, the fixtures, the fittings, everything within that bar was imported from Ireland and reassembled in the hotel. But what you need to know is the price I paid for the one night stay in this room.
For one night stay at the New York Hotel and Casino, I had to pay a deposit of £37 and 27 pence, a resort fee and taxes which came to £38 and 3 pence, bringing the total for two people for one night room only to £75 and 30 pence. And bye for now.